Ukraine is paying a high price for Russia's war. No one will say exactly how many of the country's men and women have been killed, though officially it's said to be 30,000. In reality, it's likely to be far, far more. Every day across this nation, there are funerals for those killed on the front line. The ceremony, scant comfort for the sacrifice. So what acceptable peace can Donald Trump propose after such unacceptable loss?
Big quantity of operations.
Those who have served and survived are adamant Ukraine cannot simply surrender to Russia. Artem, a photographer before the war, lost part of his hand and leg in a drone attack in August. This is the first day he's walked since.
I am very angry, and I want that this war. I want that this war stop, but I don't want to give Russians our land. It's very important because all lives, all those people who we are lost in this war, it will be not
Almost wasted?
yeah, wasted.
The Superhuman Centre in Lviv treats those with the most complicated war injuries, making prostheses on an industrial scale such as the demand. Alexei lost both legs and an arm.
Something flew right into the trench where I was. I don't know what it was. When I opened my eyes, they asked me if I was alive. I saw that my arm was torn off and my legs were gone. It's understandable that we want peace, but we want it to end fairly, so that we don't give up a piece of our land.
The couple's son is also serving. If I don't hear from him for a day, it's very hard, Lyudmila tells me. These are our children and they're dying. No one can know how it's going to end. Of course, it will end in victory, but it's very, very hard. Superhumans is funded by Ukrainian and global benefactors in acknowledgement of the crucial role this country is playing in wider European security.
When we see these people who have lost their limbs, who have lost their homes and families, we realise that no price other than victory can compensate them for their contribution. It's not just about health, it's about the vision of the country's future. We are defending not only Ukraine, we are defending the entire democratic and civilised world. Unfortunately, many people do not understand. Many people do not want to understand. But the world must recognise that we are now the gate that keeps that swamp out of the civilised world.
Whatever influence President Trump has on this war, the influence of the war on so many lives is inescapable. Sergei was a European champion kickboxer before he became a soldier and a mortar destroyed his leg.
I hope that Ukraine will remain Ukraine. We will win this war, we will live a happy future. Our families, our children and grandchildren will live a happy future, and Ukraine will show the world what it really is, a rich country with many prospects. The main thing is that all this is over and that no mistakes are made in the future.
50,000 people have lost limbs in this war so far. Many more will if it continues. That is why there is such desperation for peace, but not at any cost. It's not just those in service who are paying the price of this war. Yaroslav Bazilevich's entire family were killed 4 months ago when a shell hit their home in Lviv. This is your wife, Evgenia?
Ярина старша, дочка,
21.
Дар'я середня і наймолодша Емілія.
Daria was 18 and Emilia 7.
Yes.
He longs for peace delivered by President Trump or anyone, even though his personal peace is lost forever.
Прийнятним був би вихід.
It would only be acceptable if Russia became small again. I don't know if we will have the strength to fight to the end. We need the help of the West. We need the West to stop trading not only with Russia, but also with its allies.
Yaroslav's family were buried next to each other, 4 crosses side by side, to mark 4 lives taken in a war they played no part in. His daughter's friends fear for the future of their country and the world they're growing up in. What kind of deal do you want? What's acceptable to you?
It won't stop with Ukraine, and it's a problem for all of the world, you know. So we really need help from the West, because we won't be able to stand alone without this help.
So you need a deal that strengthens Ukraine and weakens Russia.
Yeah.
Donald Trump wants this war over quickly. Unlike in business, the deals he makes now have the power of life and death for a nation. Like him, Ukraine doesn't want a forever war. But it has sacrificed a lot and will not accept peace at any price. Emma Murphy, ITV News, Lviv.